Imagine getting married on a Saturday, filing for a divorce on Monday, because during your reception, your husband's boyfriend announced that they've been fucking around for the past 3 years.
Wow, I did not expect to hear that. It's your boy Papa Duck, man, back with another video. I know y'all miss me, but if you follow me on my other social medias, you know I was on the road in Tallahassee from Wednesday till late last night, all right? But listen, make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com, grab you some gear, man. That's how y'all can help me with this journey, all right? And I'm going to keep dropping these videos, all right? That what I just showed y'all. You must understand one thing. I always tell y'all that to us, the people, the world is going up shit creek. But to the ones who's governing the world and making sure things are running the way they're running, they are running just fine to them people. You must understand, you can't build a family and a culture that benefits from destroying it. If they wanted us to have a better family foundation in this culture that we live in, that we don't control, trust me, it'll be that. There's so many ways and examples, and they put stuff on us, you know, this, oh, it's your sexual preference, it's okay to do that. At what cost? It's okay to do what you want to do, but why would they want to promote same sex? No disrespect, but at what cost will a culture or a family or just the world, at what cost will it cost us to do that? Now, I would hate for this to happen to anybody. On your wedding day, side dude just pull up, I've been with your old man, your whoever. Man, come on, bro. But you must understand, you cannot you cannot build a family and a culture that benefits from destroying it. And that's just not one thing. That's for everything, right? You cannot be healthy in a culture, right, that benefits from you being sick. All this stuff is so simple, basic math. The problem we have is we are too separated as people. We don't come together. How could you come together in a culture that benefits from y'all being divided? You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to help me out here, man. Like, come on, y'all feel what I'm coming from. People be talking about the problem. The problem is we're letting people who are strategically and by, on purpose is going to make sure that we're dumb, deaf, and blind. We can't let these people educate us. We can't leave our news in these people's hands, our food, financial systems. Just, you can't leave shit in these people's hands because they're going to make sure that we're dumb, deaf, and blind. But if you think about it, like I say, this is across the board. We go on and on and on. You see what I'm saying? How could you have nice children in a culture that benefits from them being disruptive or from them being violent? They make money off of this. Not only that, they create slaves. And the earlier you are, the longer they can have you. You got to understand, bro. And I'm going to keep saying it so you start to get it in your mind. Don't worry about no politics. It's all BS. Don't worry about the White House. It's all BS. Worry about the grassroots and the foundation to why we have the issues we have, and they are very small. The biggest issue is we are not consolidated. We are divided. Biggest problem right there, because we can't come together on the issues that we share. Let me say that again. We're so divided till we can't come together to fight these motherfuckers on the issues that we all share. We all share the same issues. No matter how they exploit blacks, everybody commit crimes. Blacks ain't the only people that commit crimes. We're just the only ones they display. We are the ones that are picked at and pointed at. And it teaches us not to trust each other. And it also teaches other cultures not to trust us because they see that. This is a program and this is a brainwashing. You can do the statistics all you want and you'll see that black people don't commit the most crimes. Black people aren't the ones that's on welfare the most and getting different programs and stuff like it's not, bro. And that's by design, because the same motherfuckers that's lying to y'all, they lying to us too. We all share the same problems, but yet we're so divided. Therefore, we can't come together to fight the same monster that is fucking all us. But again, you can't build something that another culture, the most dominant culture, the ones that's running things, they benefit from it. All the problems we have, they benefit from us being on drugs, alcohol. They benefit from us looking at sex as a casual act. Bro, you got to start opening your eyes. Hopefully this stuff will start making it to the point you'll speak to your neighbor. Because we have to come together, bro. These people strategically keep us divided, and therefore they can keep sliding things like this in and making us not even can understand why we're going through what we're going through, because it's strategically planned through think tanks. I told y'all what think tanks are. Think tanks are some of the smartest fucking people on earth that get together and come up with curriculums and strategies and belief systems and all the above to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, man. The lady said on her wedding day, the side dude popped up. Not the side dude didn't say he was messing with her. He was messing with her soon-to-be husband. But not no more. They ain't even make it that far. That's crazy. But like I say, these people make sure that we're living artificial. And artificial is becoming official, meaning fake shit is becoming the real. Everything is backwards. Everything is backwards. Nothing is going the way it should go. And when you bring that type of chaotic behavior to a culture, bro, what you expect gonna happen? What you expect gonna happen when women are more catering to their looks or their beauty, leading with beauty or leading with looks, guys leading with their money? You know, these things don't build promising foundations. And like I say, when you in a society where you see this left, right, down, everywhere you look, everyone's training everyone to do this. Everyone is brainwashing everyone to do this. Because she doing it, you start doing it. He doing it, he gonna start doing it. We all doing it. Because I told you, when your oppressor or the people that is governing your life does something to you, to the point you start doing it to yourself, you have then became in partnership with your own oppressor, because now you're working for them. You're doing what they taught you to do in ways you don't even think they taught you. Every time you watch TV, you see that pretty girl with that makeup. Every time you go in the store, you see somebody on a box. Every time you look around, so it start to train you that this got to be what beauty looks like. And once you intake that and start doing it to yourself, you just became in partnership with your oppressor. And now you're going to work for him, because you're going to be doing it to everybody who sees you do it. And they're going to be doing it to everybody who they see do it. And this is how strategically, remember I told you, think tanks, this is how strategically they can implement things in our lives, and we'll take it and run with it, not even knowing this is a trap. They benefit from women wanting to look beautiful, throwing all the other important things out the window. Like, as long as I look beautiful, I don't have to do that, or I don't have to do that. It ain't even your fault. I have a very good understanding of what goes on in this world. It ain't your fault. You're just living in a world that's governed by people that's going to make sure you're dumb, deaf, and blind. But you better wake your ass up, because like they say in the law, ignorance is no excuse. Just because you are ignorant to something or don't know something, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's why I do videos like this, because I want you to think from a more simplistic standpoint. Nothing about what we go through is, so far-fetched when you break it down the way I break it down. Because all this stuff is across the board. Everything that is screwed up about us in this culture, from same sex, they even got states where cousins can marry cousins. Who in the fuck would even sit down and write that in as a thing? And if you ever bred dogs, I used to have a kennel. Shouts out to my dog, Big Wee. We used to have a kennel together. And you can't inbreed dogs. And if you do, they become loony. So now you're gonna have a family lineage of same bloodlines, and along that line, that shit gonna get so screwed up. Who would even allow this to happen? You got to remember, the people that's running the world are some demonic motherfuckers. They don't have a soul. Look at the stuff they are doing, putting shit in our food, the air. They lying to us. The list goes on and on. So what I'm saying is this, and what I want y'all to take from this, and I'll probably do a part 2 to this because it's so powerful and it's so simple but yet powerful. Things that are fucked up in our lives, it is that way for a reason, because the higher powers benefit from it. And I gave y'all a list of those things. You can't have a family and a culture that benefits from destroying it. Children, you can't have nice children that will grow up and help build, I won't say build this nation, that's some bullshit, because the nation don't belong to us. But anyway, children that can grow up and help carry on your lineage and not get caught up in these worldly things, right? No, we're going to feed them all kind of fucked up music and examples, and it's cool to be a bad guy type stuff, because they benefit from these kids being like this. And when these kids go to prison for 40 years, that's 40 years of free labor. Remember, slavery is just cheap labor. And when you go to prison, you're working for what, 12 cents an hour? I'm going to keep saying, I know y'all probably say, this nigga say this shit all the time, but I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand why motherfuckers go to jail. A lot of people think, oh, he did wrong, he did this, he did that. Yeah, it could be. But when you're living in a society that is governed by people who's going to put the dangling carrot in front of you, the people that's going to make sure you go out there and fuck up, because you got to understand, they basically build prisons based off our grades. Children's grades that they get in school, that let them know how many prisons to build. You got to understand, they have all the information. They can strategically sit down, think tanks, and they can say, well, majority of the people that went to prison grades was XYZ. They got the information you don't. Or you think they just keep records of shit just because? They keep records of stuff to study it in order to build more strategic curriculums and belief systems and all type of tactics that you don't even know or don't even. That's why I say they call it silent weapons for quiet wars. Y'all better start listening to your boy, because I'm not gonna be on mainstream. They'll rather put somebody who gonna keep you dumb, deaf, and blind, put the light on them. You think they gonna put me on a big mainstream platform like a Castanet? No disrespect to Zoe, love him. You know, I'm just speaking of the power he has, the influence that he has, and along with a lot of other people, not just him, not just calling him out. Think they gonna give me that type of platform? I disrupt what they trying to do, right? I disrupt what they stand for. You understand me? You gotta understand, man. It's not that difficult. We're just that distracted, because they have all the tactics and things to make you either not believe something, not even care about something, or just make it to make it a gray area. Like, you know this is messed up, but you don't know why. Because remember, school don't teach you how to think. It teaches you what to think. It's your boy Papa Duck, man. I love y'all. Y'all know what time it is. I ain't want this video to be that long, but you know how I get. I'm talking to my people, man. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. I'm back doing videos. I just been gone for a couple weeks because I'm back doing my music thing. And for people, some people, you know, they say what they got to say about my music and stuff like that. But like I tell y'all, I always have a message in my music. And music is just my gift. That's what keeps me sane in this world. Like, you don't understand sometimes, just knowing a lot of the stuff that I know. I have to vent the way I know to vent, and I have to release the way I know to release, and music is definitely one of them. So I just ask for you to respect it. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. It's cool, trust me. But just, if you thinking about me and my well-being, I'm just being honest, man. Knowing a lot of this stuff, it will get to you. And I just have to find my space where I'm okay and I can be sane, and, you know, and music is that space for me. So, with that being said, man, I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. This is a community for us all to learn from each other, man. If you see a video talking about some call this number, no, that's not me. I would never do that to y'all. I do talk to a lot of people, but I wouldn't tell you to call me about some stocks and all this other crap. Don't fall for that stuff. Some people have. Some people get scammed and all. Don't do it. All right, I love y'all, man. And like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. All right, I catch up with y'all on the next video, man. Love. Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. Don't forget about the Papa Duck podcast, and make sure y'all follow me on all platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I appreciate it.